Imagine being trapped in a moving train, surrounded by chaos and fear, as a knife-wielding attacker strikes indiscriminately. This is the terrifying reality passengers faced on a Saturday night train from Doncaster to London, where a heroic train worker's bravery now leaves him fighting for his life. But here's where it gets even more chilling. The attacker remains in custody, yet questions linger about what truly sparked this violence. Below, we unravel the harrowing details, the acts of courage, and the lingering uncertainties that have left a community shaken. Live reporting. Edited by Owen Amos and Emily Atkinson. 1. Trapped in a moving cage. Witnesses recount the horror. Published at 7:14 Greenwich Mean Time. Eyewitness accounts paint a vivid picture of the chaos that erupted aboard the 1825 service. Here's what we know. Wren Chambers first noticed something was wrong when a man sprinted down the aisle, his arm bleeding, shouting, "They've got a knife, run!" Police initially arrested 2 men, but a 35-year-old was later released. Ollie Foster initially thought it was a post-Halloween prank, but his disbelief turned to horror when he saw an older man shield a young girl from the attacker, sustaining severe wounds to his head and neck. One passenger traveling with his children described the train as a moving cage, saying, "It felt like there was no escape." Alistair Day and others sought refuge in the buffet car, where he tended to a stabbed man. "I just hope he's okay," Day said, his voice trembling. When the train stopped in Huntingdon, locals like Cassie Marriott rushed to help. Marriott assisted a young man who appeared completely shell-shocked, his eyes vacant with fear. 2. A train frozen in time, 36 hours later. Published at 7:04 Greenwich Mean Time. Reporting from Huntingdon, Robbie Klaus. As the sun rises over Huntingdon Station, the scene remains eerily still. Nearly 36 hours after the first emergency call, only a few police cars guard the platform. Rail replacement buses wind up the station approach as commuters huddle in the rain. The LNER train, its destination board still flashing London King's Cross, sits silently on Platform 2, a haunting reminder of the journey it never completed. Passing trains whiz by every 10 minutes, but this train remains a ghostly monument to the night's terror. 3. The Suspect, the Hero, and the Unanswered Questions. Published at 6:51 Greenwich Mean Time. The hero, a London North Eastern Railway, LNER worker, hailed by police for saving many lives, remains in critical condition. His bravery is the silver lining in this dark cloud. The injured, 11 people were hospitalized, with 5 discharged by Sunday evening. Their identities remain undisclosed, adding another layer of mystery. The suspect, a 32-year-old man from Peterborough, described as a black British national, is in custody on suspicion of attempted murder. Police insist the attack was not terror-related, but here's where it gets controversial. What drove this man to such violence? Was it a random act or something more calculated? We invite your thoughts in the comments. The released man, a 35-year-old initially arrested, has been cleared of involvement. Police admit he was reported in good faith, raising questions about the reliability of eyewitness accounts in high-stress situations. 4. Minute by Minute, How the Nightmare Unfolded. Published at 6:49 Greenwich Mean Time. 1825 Saturday. The LNER train departs Doncaster, bound for London King's Cross. Witnesses note the train is unusually quiet. 19:30 approximate. Ollie Foster hears screams of "Run!" He's stabbing everyone. Passengers scramble through carriages in panic. 1939. The first emergency call reaches Cambridgeshire Police. 1942. British Transport Police log their first report. 1950. The train makes an emergency stop in Huntingdon. Armed officers swarm the platform, arresting 2 men. The 35-year-old is later released, leaving only the 32-year-old in custody. 5. A community in shock, the aftermath. Published at 6:40 Greenwich Mean Time. As police continue to question the suspect, the nation grapples with the aftermath. The heroic train worker's condition remains critical, a stark reminder of the human cost of such violence. While authorities rule out terrorism, Increased police presence at major stations today underscores the lingering unease. And this is the part most people miss. How do we balance safety with the freedom of public spaces? Is this an isolated incident or a sign of deeper societal issues? Share your thoughts below. Transport Secretary Heidi Alexander is set to speak with the BBC later today, offering further insights into the government's response. Stay tuned for updates as this story develops.